right. Good night, everybody. And welcome to 2026. For those of you who haven't been with us in a while, I'd like to welcome Mega J Retro and Danny Green.
What's up, guys?
How's everything going?
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having us.
Long time, Steve. Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's been a minute since we've all been together. But 2026, the calendar's flipped over. 2026 is here. Somehow we're halfway through January already. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And we got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. You guys have something absolutely special coming up in a couple of weeks that we're going to dive into, maybe even hit that first. And then we're going to take a look at what to expect for 2026. We're going to look at comics, streaming, toys, everything, movies. We got some banger movies coming out. And so we're going to take a look at everything and then also just catch up and shoot the breeze on what's going on. So we'll start with Danny. We'll start on the right side for anyone who's viewing this. How has the end of your year and then the beginning of the year been so far?
End of year, yeah, man. It was great. So many cool things happened in 2025, right? SDCC. I was a part of a panel with Jay. We were celebrating Flipboard, and we got lucky and got to talk about El Dragoon. So that was epic. Got to see a lot of cool people in the U.S. Been to several shows in the U.S. now. And yeah, it's been a wild adventure, the year flew by for sure, right? You just blink and it's done, right? And yeah, it's been great, man. I can't complain, right? A lot of cool opportunities. And one with obviously starting of the new year with our event. So that's great. We're here to talk about that, right? So, and Steve, you're going to be there for sure. So that's great.
Yep.
But yeah, man.
Nice. And Mega J, what you got going on?
Dude, it's been crazy. I've been sick for the last 3 weeks. The flu hit me.
Damn,
it hit me hard, bro.
It's been bad this year, though. Like I've heard, it's been
crazy.
Crazy.
It like I got over it in about like a week, but then afterwards, this like continual cough, and it's like a hard cough. It's like the one that comes from your chest, and it knocked me. It continued like it was just so bad. I couldn't work. I couldn't do anything. But life moves on, bro. Life moves on. We gotta do what we gotta do. And we got Action Figure Comic-Con coming up. We got so many different things on the horizon. As Danny mentioned, El Dragoon, right? And of course, Comics Asylum, right? Hitting it hard with the Atrium, right? Yeah. So it's a great 2026. It's just starting, and so many things happening as time goes on. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Before we go any further, let's acknowledge everyone who's in the chat as well. We've got Jordan from Canada 3462. Cheers, gents. AFCC is fast approaching, and we're going to learn more about that in a few moments. Sure, the excitement feels good. Absolutely, it does. And then Warren says, "Hey Jay, glad you're feeling better." It's been a bad flu season for sure. So Jay, it's good that you're back on the men. The Mass Figure Collector says hi from the hope you're and the family are well. Nolan B8B says hi, Jay, Steve, Danny in the chat. What's up?
What's up, Nolan?
Page MP8186. Happy New Year, lot. What's up, Jay? Video Power Gaming. Good evening. Bobby Delaghetto 6280 says cheers and what's up, as well as get well soon, for sure.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. Appreciate all the well wishes, right? Danny and I both. I think everyone went through a bout of something over the holidays. So great to be back, and you can still hear it in my voice. It's still kind of like up and down,
a little rattly, but you sound pretty strong, so you're good.
Yeah, and way better than when I was doing a live with Danny the other day. That was just horrible. I had to duck out like halfway through. It was crazy, but we made it. We made it, Danny. We made it. So.
That was intense.
Sure. We got another comment here from Warren. Got the Black Wizard is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's in the mail. We'll see how he looks. A brand new Master Universe character after 43 years. So very, very cool.
Okay, well, better late than never, as they say, and they got a flick coming up very soon, so it makes sense to try to get as much merch out.
Yeah, we are optimistic. in this film. So
it's this year, right?
it is in May. Sorry, no, it's in June. It is in June.
So okay, so we got a lot to talk about then when we
we'll cover that as well. The really crazy thing about that, not to go too off topic, there still hasn't been a trailer. So this is no trailer. So we're still all on bated breath. Is this even coming out? Right? There's a lot of speculation going on right now.
So let me throw this out there: are they saving their money and add space for Super Bowl?
I would like a sleeper. You know what I mean? Remember back in the day when, like, the Matrix, if you remember the early advertising for the Matrix, it was so ambiguous. There was nothing. They showed like the drip effect, and then just what is the Matrix, and that was it. So you were left wondering what the hell are they freaking talking about, right? Exactly. And then very, very close to the release, that's when you start seeing these trailers where people are running on walls and jumping through windows and things like that. But that was it. You had no idea what was coming. So I wouldn't mind if they kept that kind of suspense all the way to the end, because this actually has been pretty under wraps, other than the leaked photos that they've allowed out, because those were not leaks.
as well as some like leaked casting, and it's almost like they're almost market testing. Like obviously they're far down the line in terms of production, but it's almost like a lot of this is market testing to see what kind of feedback they're going to get to decide how they want to market it.
By now, it better be close to wrap. You know what I mean? If they're not close to wrap now, May is what, like 4-6 months away? It's not even.
I can tell you straight, there are some Marvel movies that have gone to market, and they're still doing the VFX.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I've
almost opening day.
I've seen that type of chaos. I mean, we know for a fact that Justice League literally lost their director, right, and had basically just like they had to push that up. The release of that one had to be pushed back, right? I mean, it happens. And then and you and I talked about this already. A whole freaking movie, Batgirl, was just shelved. They didn't even bother. It's like, what the F? Like, what's crazy? Did you hear about that, Danny? About the Batgirl, like completely being canceled?
Yeah. And that a lot of people were looking forward to it too, right?
A lot of people were looking forward to Batgirl. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird, and that was shelved also for economic reasons, right? They could use it as a write-off. But we have to wait and see, because you never know if it gets sold. Like if Warner Brothers and the sale goes through and everything like that, if these films then come out later.
Yeah, it might resurface, right? It might resurface. It's a very big possibility. It might go direct to video, right? It might go direct to stream, right? There's every possibility that it will eventually come out, right? But it's one of these things where, what do? You bring back all the actors for the premiere tour? It's kind of weird, right? But I think that would be neat. They're still contractually obligated to go on a red carpet tour.
I guess technically it's a reunion tour.
Yeah, it'll be a very strange, like they're reliving the past, right? It's hilarious, and then they got to remember what it was like to shoot the whole thing, and talk about what it was like to shoot it and stuff like that. It'll be freaking crazy. Not like you can't forget, those cold nights and things like that. But I'd love to see it no matter what. I would just love to see it regardless.
Sure. Why not? Absolutely. So before we get rolling too deep into the film weeds, tell us about what you guys got coming up at the end of January 31st. An absolutely amazing event. Can't wait to hear more about it. So who'd like to jump on this one first?
I'm always up to talk, but Danny, why don't you take us through how this all came about?
So the Action Figure Comic Con, it's happening January 31st, 2026, and how it came about. I don't know, man. It was an idea that we had, several years ago, I would say, truthfully. I've always been a vendor at events and Ontario Collector Con and whatnot, and Fan Expo and all those kind of events. And being an action figure collector, going to these events were all great and stuff, and obviously we enjoy it and we still do it, but there was nothing ever focusing just on action figures. And in Canada anyways, in the US there's a few other different shows that they kind of focus more on action figures, like Legion's Con and that kind of thing. And from going to the events in the States, we're like, man, we got to bring some of this energy here. And again, having these ideas many years ago, I've always envisioned like being at like some kind of Japanese market or some kind of I used to do a lot of flea market stuff too, and I always like the market vibe, right? But I always envisioned some kind of like Japanese kind of market. And I don't know, we working at Time Toys, we were always talking with them too about doing an event to help bring awareness to the action figure scene. And so after pitching them the idea and whatnot and talking about doing the action figure Comic-Con, they wanted to get in and help sponsor the event because they thought it was a great idea. So long story short, we got an opportunity to kind of jump into this. And Jay, after being in the event scene as well with Anime Shogatsu and a few others that he's done, he proposed this the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center, which is crazy because after going to check out the place, it was kind of like the vision that I had many years ago about having this Japanese kind of market. And it's just nuts that it actually worked out that way. And literally we're like, you know what, let's try to bring all the people that we've met and made friends with over the years from going to events, like yourself, Steve, as well, meeting you and many cool artists and comic book publishers and collectors. We're saying, let's try to bring everybody under one roof and all our friends and community. And next thing you know, we got the Action Figure Comic-Con going on. And it's literally just one big party of pop culture. And yeah, man, we're obviously focusing on action figures. We're gonna have like a big toy photo diorama or exhibit, gallery type exhibit to highlight all the photographers and toy community around the world, and locally, of course. And then we know a bunch of cool people like C. Jessam, who work with Four Horsemen doing their soft goods for their action figures. He's a local guy. Udon from Street Fighter Comics, right? Or Capcom Comics. I never knew they were Canadian. And see, and I had no idea. And I love their stuff. And the last thing I had no idea the guys were here. I would see them in SDCC all the time, but not here. I'm like, what? So, and this is Tricky Digits. Yeah, he's one of their artists. So he reached out and he wanted to be a part of the event. And so we got him as a guest, featured guest artist. Who doesn't know Chuck Claire?
That's a good get. That's a good one.
Yeah, man, he's super cool. We wanted to highlight Toronto too, right? Like he's like a staple for Toronto hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And man, I grew up listening to this guy's shit, and next thing you know, now he's at our event, which is awesome. And so he's one of my kind of like a hero in a sense, I would say.
Oh, for sure,
right? And he's good friends actually with the TMNT collector Dave, which he was at the top there, but Dave actually he's a Guinness World Record for the biggest TMNT collection in the world. Wow. And the man's located in Hamilton, 10 minutes from my home. So I would bump into, we would go some of the events in Hamilton here, the collector cons, and I would bump into him all the time. And we would yap. I'd go hang out with him sometimes. And so when he heard about this event, he was down to support us and come out. So that's gonna be great. And then his buddy Frederick B. Owens, which did the voice of Leatherhead for TMNT, and a few others in One Piece and a few other cartoons, right? And so Dave brought him out as well for us, and super cool dude, toying around. We got here. He's a toy tuber. Who doesn't know Toying Around? Great guy. He does great content around toys and action figures. Hugh Rookwood, you guys know him, of course, right? Super amazing artist. Good friends with Jane, you guys, right? So I know you guys worked on some stuff together, and he actually, my understanding, he's also worked in the toy scene. He did some concept designs and stuff like that, right?
We worked in a studio together, and we Oh yeah, we did stuff for Hasbro, so some GI Joe, Transformers, and even did some Star Wars.
See, I didn't even know that, dude. That's from you. I did. That's crazy.
A long time
Great.
ago
Yeah.
in a studio far, far away.
That was a lifetime ago, Steve. Lifetime ago. My God.
Last century at least.
And it makes sense that you would be at this event, man, in that case, right? Because
Yeah.
you have knowledge and history. And that was the idea, man. We wanted to bring you know, just people that are into the action figures, pop culture community and seeing, just bring everybody together, right?
And we even have the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, Devin Mack,
Nice.
who's going to be joining us as well. So it's going to be exciting. Yeah, video games, events, so many different cosplay. We got a lot of things going on for Action Figure Comic Con 2026. We are very, very excited about the whole process. And of course, all of our wonderful guests. And we have a lot of brands coming, Danny. A lot of support coming from the industry as well. We have McFarlane Toys coming and showcasing a lot of their new pieces for 2026, which we're hoping to see.
I think a lot of Spawn and Mortal Kombat stuff is what will happen. So yeah,
obviously they're losing the DC license to Mattel, but they are pumping out DC figures like it's going out of style. It is absolutely crazy. So it's really cool to be able to have McFarlane Toys at the represented at Action Figure Comic Con. Spiro Toys, the creators of Edible Warriors of the Kingdom, they're going to be there as well. The Loyal Subjects, of course, who have been in the headlines for good and bad reasons. They are going to be at the Action Figure Comic Con, courtesy of Titan Toys. We're going to be able to see the entire mask lineup from literally, verbatim, one-to-one new releases from the original molds, as close to the original molds as possible. And they've been making waves in that sector, along with Gem and the Literally, they're bringing the 80s back. Gem and the Holograms, My Buddy, Mask, My Pet Monster. It's literally like an 80s revival with Loyal Subjects. It's pretty crazy. We also have Meta Travelers and Legendary. We will actually have a panel with Icon Heroes and Meta Travelers talking about their newest releases. So independent toys. The independent toy scene is huge right now, Steve, and it's amazing how far the independent toy scene has come. They are rivaling. I argue they are rivaling big brands like Mattel and Marvel, Mattel and DC, Mattel and Hasbro. On that level, I argue that they're in that same ballpark now, in many regards.
That's great news.
Yeah, we also have from the realm, Carlos, our good friend, Badass Reviews, another independent toy creator, along with our good friend the lead designer. He has his own line of NFTs and action figures called the Baguette Club, along with some apparel. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing those. Obviously, I will be there representing Flipborn, the Champions of Nefariety, along with Ramen Toy, who was responsible for the manufacturing of these toys. You really can see the level of sophistication and detail that we have with independent toy creators. It's a wonderful time for us to be in toys and action figures and comics. Of course, El Dragoon will be there, and there will have some wonderful surprises because there's a lot of really cool things that we have in store, both comic book wise as well as perhaps an action figure. You just never know. So it's going to be great.
That's a great tease. That's a great.
It is, and I could maybe later in the show something off. We might get to that. We'll see what happens.
I would lean towards but that's
well, you have a choice.
And one of the biggest things, though, that we are very, very excited for is definitely the action figure diorama exhibit. 6 different creators in the diorama space who are absolutely killing it and crushing it in this space. We have 6 diorama builders literally creating 6 city blocks of miniature dioramas for action figures to be displayed in. This is going to be a first of its kind. I don't think anyone's ever showcased this many independent creators in one space before, and we are truly blessed to be able to have the Japanese Canadian Culture Center as our venue to be able to showcase all their work. We'll preview a little bit of what they do a little later in the show, and we have a photography showcase. It's going to be a massive wall of photographers who are just showcasing all of their action figure photography. This is going to be great, ranging from Drew Olive, Hidden Images, The Chosen 12, Eddie and His Toys, Plastic Light, Figgy Smalls, the Martial Geek, Fun Picks 22, Endless Fables, our good friend Brian, Ryuji Anko. How do you say that again, Danny? Shalizarena. DTPMPM MP. Yeah, that's always. I don't know when to stop. I just don't know when to stop. And so many more. I mean, these guys are all talented, incredible photographers. Agent Gomez, of course, huge in the toy photography scene. No Chewing, good friends of ours. The Badass Reviews. I mean, the list just keeps going. It's amazing how many submissions we got. And of course, our good friend Emerald Knight Photo. Yeah, Danny, it was hard picking enough people because we just kept getting submissions all the time. So, but it's amazing seeing all these guys.
So all these photographers are from around the world. There's a handful that are coming from locally from like Toronto and then Montreal. Even guys are driving in. So that's going to be cool. But yeah, a lot of these guys are all over the place. And but together we're just one big community. We're always sharing our photos, and the work these guys do is just epic. So we just wanted to highlight them and show them that show that we appreciate them and the work they do is valued, and there's a community out there for them. And now we're creating a platform for them as well through this event. So.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Just one second. I want to get to some of the comments.
Sure.
We've got Omizi just finished a cosplay I'm working on for AFCC. Can't wait to see it.
Oh, thanks, Omizi. She's been awesome. She's been supporting us from day one, and she had some giveaways going on, and she's just been supporting us with doing content and getting the word out. So thank you to her very much. Appreciate her.
Nice. We've also got the Real Skeletor. What's up, guys? We've got Skeletor? Geeks Have Game. What's up, y'all? Nick Hedge Us is working, but tuning in. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, Nick, he's one of the Dio guys.
Oh, he's one of the Dios. Oh, sweet.
Oh, Nick, what's up, brother? Appreciate you.
And we've got merch. So can you scroll back up to the top? Nice. So you got hats.
Yeah, we got some snapbacks. We got some t-shirts. Actually, you know what, Danny? We have our t-shirts here.
We should have probably been wearing them. You know, it's funny. Actually, we went to the Price is Right. You know the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. And
so you went to a studio taping of it.
So we ended up in the overflow line because we got there late. We got tickets to potentially get in, and then we didn't end up getting in, but we ended up getting into the line and stuff like that. And we all wore these shirts. We actually have some pictures somewhere on our Instagram about it, but yeah, there you go. Nice. And they're beautiful. They're nice shirts, man. So yeah, there you go. That's cool. So hopefully we'll have some of those on site. A lot of people have been asking us for some merch to be there, and hats and hoodies and stuff. So we're gonna try to get those out. But man, there's so many things going on, so many moving parts. It's a big challenge to get to everything, but we're trying our best to put on a good show for everybody. So, but yeah, there you go. That's the merch right there, man. Red Hat's very popular right now. People are asking about that, so we'll hopefully get those out.
And then we've got Nick chiming in again. Hi, yes. Dio, is coming along. Just final touches. Hey, excited for this opportunity. I can't wait to see what everyone's putting together, because dioramas are always like when you go to a convention, especially like San Diego.
Yeah.
And I was just recently in Brazil, and I went to their con, and it's amazing the stuff that they have on display. And it's always amazing to see when you have like the new figures, the new collections, and how they're all arranged. there's some artistry there that I don't think gets enough credit or
Yeah,
enough hype.
right. Exactly. I say the same thing, man. And that's what we're doing here.
That's exactly why Danny put this together. Danny was very instrumental, and we were inspired by going to other events, just like you said, like San Diego Comic Con. They have a whole bunch of great titles, but I think it was Legion's Con that really gave us, because there were guys there who were just creating huge vistas, massive, just like frescoes. It was crazy, literally come to life. You know what I mean? Like 3-dimensional frescoes. It was crazy. One guy had an entire, like, it looked like a roller coaster. It was insane.
That's right. That's right.
It was absolutely insane.
Oh wow.
Toyland as well. Brett, Toyland and Joe Lanta. Those shows were other great shows that had a lot of customizers and independent companies come out, do panels and that kind of thing. So just super inspiring. That's all. And we wanted to bring some of that energy here and kind of create some bridge too to the US there and our partners there. So yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, Action Figure Comic Con will be happening on January 31st, only 17 days away, at the Japanese Canadian Culture Center. And of course, we'll be featuring one of our featured exhibitors is definitely going to be Comix Asylum, showcasing everything related to their brand new, of course, a successful Kickstarter, Atrium, and they have a graphic novel coming soon. So we are very, very excited to see what they got.
We have our fingers crossed that we will have the actual graphic novel ready and available for the first time for the retail public at your show.
That would be sick, amazing. Yeah. That would be incredible.
So
and dare we say it could be a first time exclusive?
Absolutely,
all
absolutely.
Right. So there you go. If you have the cover, we'll put that on our. If you have any news that it actually is going to ship on time, we'll post it up as a featured item at the show.
Sounds great. I also saw, just out of the corner of my eyes, you were scrolling through the page, that you have an AI warning, and there's something I wanted to shoot that towards you. Not to put anyone on the spot or anything.
Oh man!
But San Diego is allowing AI to a certain extent at their shows, and people are turning side. Like, I'm shocked that they actually
everybody's freaking. Everybody.
I'm absolutely shocked they went that route.
You know what, man?
Okay,
the thing called AI artists, and I believe a little bit of that, but at the same time, it's a gray area right now and touchy subject because many people are against it, right? And we respect all artists, man. At the end of the day, right? So, it's not a thing that's accepted yet, right? Widely, but it's getting there.
So it is a delicate, exactly like what Danny's saying. It is delicate. As a matter of fact, we like full transparency, right? We actually did have a situation, rightly so, right, where somebody was very, very concerned about the use of AI in our advertising, and we understand completely what was going on there. The truth of the matter is AI is not going anywhere. AI is only going to be proliferated, very, very quickly. I mean, like, everyone's encouraging it. Video game companies are encouraging it. But there is a big difference between ethical AI and just AI slop. And there's a lot of AI slop out there. It's absolutely just totally disgusting. Being used for anything, being used for, like, deep fakes and having people just say messages they never said. It's just it's the Wild West out right now, right? And until they actually rein it in, we have to be very, very careful with AI. And to that end, we have made a commitment to be very mindful about any AI generated imagery. And I think what happens is the call out for that AI is that some of the apparel was generated with AI. It's the designs themselves. Let's put it this way: the designs themselves are 100% original by our artists. Okay, the designs themselves. The logo is an original piece. The designs are original pieces. All the poses, if anybody's wondering where those poses came from, they actually came from one of our photographers. So we got permission to use them. So all like the designs of the apparel are 100% original. The hoodies themselves, the snapbacks, quite possibly could be generated by AI, but that's apparel being used. You know what I mean? So I think that is in a sense ethical. You know what I mean? That's not something that we're trying to hoard this off as something that doesn't exist. They do exist, right? But we have to manufacture them eventually, right? But having said that, I don't think that it's out of the realm that those are products which will eventually be created in real life, right? So in a sense, there's been a shortcut been made, but at the end of the day, we understand what people are concerned with, and we're totally sensitive to that, and we've actually Danny himself has actually made a full statement on our stance on AI. So we truly understand where the community is coming with this, especially the artist community, who is very much affected by this. Even the Actors Guild, everybody who stands to be affected by AI in its entirety. Even my own channel. Like, someone the other day just literally messaged me and said, "I'm really disappointed you're using AI." And I think it had to do with a thumbnail, which I took from one of my fellow toy tubers and Instagram accounts, who created this wonderful AI generated version of the royal family from Eternia. And I thought it was cute. I thought it was a nice message, right, for the holidays. And yeah, it is AI. But at the same time, it was one of those things which was more about the message, not about taking somebody's job. So yes, I am aware of it and I understand it. But what's going to happen in the future? I mean, AI is not going to stop. They're going to keep pushing it. They're going to keep developing it, and there needs to be some what's it called? There has to be some laws put against it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be taking people's jobs. It's a crazy thing. But having said that, it's ethically, as long as AI is being used ethically, and you're not stealing people's work, and you're not doing things which will harm artists, it is a slippery slope to get started. But I will say 100%, it is an incredible idea generator. That's something I will, because I, as a designer myself, a graphic designer, I have to say that ideas, you can pump out 60, 70 ideas with using AI. And if you take pieces, and then create a unique piece of your own from those ideas, then it's really no different than getting inspiration from other artists that you would be, looking at for reference anyway. So it's very spacious. It's very spacious. But at the end of the day, we respect all the artists, and if there's anything that happens at the show, and someone does complain about it, then yes, we will be taking action against that. SDCC, wow, I'm kind of shocked. I am very, very shocked at that stance. With
I think Hollywood is using it like left, right, and center. Sorry to say that, but
it's true.
That's the truth, right? Was it
the Secret Invasion? Danny, you're not wrong, because the Secret Invasion, I think, intro, one of the Marvel series, was AI generated.
Yeah, Coca-Cola's using it. Same thing with Toys R Us was using it. A lot of backlash is coming from a lot of different places. But again, it's all about, in my opinion, it's all about if it was idea generating. If you got AI to like generate a pass, and then all of a sudden your artist goes saying, "Oh, that's actually really cool. Let's actually animate that," and you use it as an idea generator. I really don't see a problem with that. But it's going to be a slippery slope. It's going to be crazy, but they're not going to stop. They're going to keep using AI. And here's the other thing. Everybody growing up in schools and everything like that, they're all using AI. It is crazy. ChatGPT is like just all over the place. And it's going to be hard to really separate, what is, AI generated and what's not. But you do have to fact check a lot of the stuff. AI makes some massive mistakes. I've done a search on Google, and the first, the Google AI thing, and the first 3 lines I know were incorrect, and I was like, "This is terrible," right? So yeah, it's not a miracle. It's not a miracle cure. It's not the freaking, blue pill, red pill, green pill, whatever it is you want to take. It's not what you think it is. It needs to be checked. It needs to be fact checked, and again, it needs to be regulated. It needs to be regulated. It's a very.
I think
very
more value is going to come to traditional art because of this AI crap. So,
oh no, I agree.
Right? I think there's going to be a dip, and then traditional art's going to come back up because people are going to value it more.
I agree. I think you're absolutely right, Danny. It's exactly like when you do a handmade sculpture versus something which was made on a CNC machine, you know the difference. You know what I mean? You 100% know the difference. Anybody can make a like a lot of people are now making what's it called 3D prints, right? Mm-hmm. But when somebody actually does it by hand or with a chisel or something like that, you can't replace that. It's one of a kind. Right? Just like all the wonderful artists out there, and just like all the wonderful cosplayers out there. Right?
Yeah, I'll go on the record. I am not a fan of it. I don't even like when it pops up in my emails or when I'm using Word. It's just like Pilot or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's intrusive, right? And I get it because we use AI in different capacities. It's just when you're starting to take from other people's livelihood, that's the issue, right?
100%. I totally agree.
And like two quick things. I think Matthew McConaughey I think he trademarked himself or copyrighted himself or his likeness to kind of combat that. And you might see stuff like that happen. And then I think going back to San Diego, from what I read, it was like you can't sell anything that is AI generated.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing, which I was like, was if you're doing anything that is owned by someone else, it has to have a copyright or trademark of. So any fan art, it's copyright of DC Comics or copyright of Hasbro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that has been a situation for a long time already. I mean, like Disney at one point was actually confiscating.
Yes, I remember those days. I do remember those days.
It was like 6 or 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. But that backlash really quickly. They had to walk that back really fast because the backlash from the community was swift. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this year at SDCC, especially if there are complaints made on the floor, and to see if people have to take certain things down. We'll see, because there are actually certain conventions which literally will actually call the police on people who are actually selling AI generated artwork. So buyer beware.
Here we're against that shit. So if we see that at an event, we'll be having a talk with you.
Absolutely, 100%.
Let's go back to some of the earlier comments. So the real Skeletor said, and I know it's an action figure convention, and the convention that Skeletor is talking about is the action figure convention that Danny and Mega J are putting on at the end of January. He says, but do you think people would be interested in statues at all, like 1/4 scale or 1/3 scale and busts?
So it's a great question. It's a great question. As a matter of fact, our principal sponsor, Titan Toys, will actually be bringing a selection of very unique items, which are basically statues, but they are action figures, which is kind of crazy. I do believe that they do have a couple of busts that they might bring as well, which are statues. They have a wonderful Terminator statue of the T-1000, which is just stunning. If you guys have never seen the Sideshow Collectibles, actually it was the Sideshow Collectibles. It was another company, but I do believe that they are going to bring a selection of statues. And statues is a different game though. That is you need a lot of space for statues, man. Statues they take up a lot of room. So just so everyone knows.
Yeah, for sure. And Jordan from Canada says, I love statues too, for sure. So let's get into 2026. And I know that the majority of people here are movie fans. There's also streaming fans, comic book fans. We just love geek culture. And so, we're kind of in like the baby steps, first little moments of 2026. But I was shocked when I was taking a look at some of the upcoming films and stuff, how loaded this year is. This year is, especially for film, it's crazy. And some of the stuff that's coming out, it's not even like, it's not what you would expect, which has me like the most hyped. We're gonna put up IGN and take a look at their breakdown of what films are coming out by month. And I gotta say, I was like, wow. So let me see here. IGN's wait, wrong screen. Let me go back here. I'm sharing the wrong one. We'll save that one for another time, for later. Let's see. There we go. So it's Rotten Tomatoes. And
Galaxy Night.
It's great. It's crazy, right? So to these Super Mario movies coming out. And let's go to January. So January, we've got Greenland 2 Migration, which I'm not familiar with. But you've got 28 Days Later, which is coming out.
That'd be great.
I think it's Friday.
Nice.
We've got The Rip. And there's a very interesting thing about this film. This is a Ben Affleck and Matt Damon film. So they have done something which I have never heard of. And what they're doing is they have the entire cast and crew in on the profit sharing with Netflix. So it's not just, oh, hey, you've worked on the film. This is, hey, you're a part of the entire production, and you're going to reap the benefits of it with us. I've never heard of that ever.
Why do you think they went that route?
That's a great question. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. They didn't get enough money off the top.
That was great.
So
I was trying to be nice as a film guy.
Yeah, no, I totally understand where that's coming from. I mean, famously, I think it was reported years ago that the third Matrix, and this needs to be fact checked, but I'm pretty sure I heard this once upon a time, but I heard that Keanu Reeves actually gave a portion of his paycheck from the third Matrix to the actual cast and crew. To the crew.
Okay. I will fact check. I will fact check that right now.
Mainly because at the time, and I think he felt that they just did not get paid enough for the work that they were doing, and it's one of these things where studios are doing some crazy things these days, like Sinners, right? Sinners. I think it was reported that the director actually got to keep the rights for the for the film. That is impossible. Like, I'm shocked that actually happened. And bravo for that, because to be perfectly honest with you, that allows him the creative freedom to do whatever he needs to for the next iteration of that film. It literally he pulled a George Lucas before in 2020 in 2025, which is great. You know what I mean? Being able to control his own destiny. And with this, though, I think you're right. I think that probably they didn't get enough money. So what they had to do was to go to the cast and crew and say, hey, if you work basically for free, we're going to, spread around whatever profits we get from this to, after the fact. Which really does help to get a production like that going.
Well, it's interesting because we're having a and you're both welcome to join us. We're having a stream tomorrow, and it's basically about creator rights, right? So for comic books. So one of the things is like, who is responsible? Like, when you look at the Marvel method, is it the writer? Is it the artist? Who gets the bulk of the share of who owns it, right? Unless you're like Mike Mignola and you're writing it and drawing it, right? There's no distinction, because I guess in the case of Wolverine, and we'll get into this tomorrow, the editor was then granted retroactively creator rights because of an edict that came about in the bullpen. And so you wonder, like, if moving forward, when you think of, yes, this is all kind of like work for hire, but if you are a troupe and Danny, you're absolutely right. Maybe what Netflix was offering wasn't scale for what everyone would expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you do where everybody's invested in the project moving forward, not saying that if you're in the special effects crew, you're not a creator in terms of ownership, but definitely you're part of the mix to get it done. I love that. Like, I really think that if everyone who's involved in it can reap the benefits of it and not just this top down kind of thing, that actually helps creativity.
Yeah, more effort too, right? Like into
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I will tell you, being on a movie set, sometimes someone will whisper something in the director's ear and they're like, okay, well, let's try it. Depending on how open the set is. And some things make it in the movie, some things don't. But if you don't say anything, you might be missing a gem that makes an element of the movie actually work.
Right.
True. Absolutely.
Yeah. So moving on from that, we've got Send Help, which is, I think this trailer's out already, and this has Rachel McAdams in it. So
yeah, she's a junior executive and trying to move up, but her boss
is an ass.
Her boss retires, his son takes over, and then it's a Survivor. It's like a twist. They become a Survivor Island, and she ends up being someone who can actually survive, whereas she's absolutely useless.
She turns out to, what's the one with Tom Hanks and the volleyball?
That's
Castaway.
Castaway.
So basically, she's like a Navy SEAL castaway, kind of figure. Because she flips when she's on the island. It's an absolute flip from her character in the real world. So it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. So this is now we're moving into February, which is Crime 101, which has a banger cast, right? It's got a lot of the Marvel cast when you think about it. But this is Hemsworth, Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan. I got that name wrong for sure. Jennifer Jason Leigh, Halle Berry, and Nick Nolte, right? So this one's a crime thriller. We've got Goat, which I'm not familiar with.
It's what's it called? It's the star of the Golden State Warriors. What's his name?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. He's the goat.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's a goat playing a basketball player.
Yeah, it's a goat playing basketball player.
No, okay. I get it. Sheep Detectives. And then we got Scream 7.
No way.
Wow.
Really?
Scream 7. So that's kind of crazy. Another Scream. Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox are back. The Bride, which it's really interesting. It's a Frankenstein flick. And it's Bride of Frankenstein, and it looks like it's almost set in like a 30s kind of caper. Christian Bale's in it, Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Jessie Buckley is the lead in it. She's number 1 on the call sheet. We have Hoppers, which is kind of like
it's an Avatar. It's literally they reference Avatar right in the film. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's a Pixar film, and she basically this animal rights activist transfers her consciousness into
an animal
robot.
Yeah, no. Well, it's a little droid. It's a little animal droid. It's a little beaver droid.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. Reminders of Him trailer, but it isn't until we get to Project Hail Mary, which is sci-fi. It's not until we get to like April and May that things start to ramp up. So the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer, it looks like a lot of fun. Like we have this on our other channel. This one is hilarious. I like this one. I like this comment. Scream 7 is a musical. Thanks, Arcane.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Mario. I really enjoyed the Mario movie. I thought it was really clever. Imagination Studios is obviously very a very recognized studio. Them getting away from Minions is really good.
Yeah,
they can't keep doing Minions forever, right? But they've done other productions, but the Mario was actually very much of a surprise. I thought it was really great, and that one looks pretty good. If you are a fan of Galaxy, I think it looks very promising.
Yeah, it's great. It's like it's a little bit of tongue in cheek, and the animation's amazing in it. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I didn't think this would get a sequel, but I didn't realize how big this film was. But Samara Weaving is back she's Grace for another round of chaos. It's a sequel to the 2019 hit, and it promises even more shocking twists and a killer new cast.
There are a lot of these types of movies coming out now where there's someone trapped in a house and they're trying to escape. Like I think there's another one. I've been seeing a trailer I mean, you're probably going to see it here, so we'll track back to that.
Yeah, definitely. Then we've got Apex. She's back in her action hero bag, starring alongside Taron Egerton and Eric Bana, who, welcome back, Eric. You have been missed. I really like him when he's on screen. In this thriller about a grieving woman on a trek through the Australian wilderness who finds herself targeted by a ruthless killer. The film is directed by Balthasar Kormakur, and who has plenty of experience with stories of survival, Everest, and Adrift. Michael Jackson gets a film. Nia Long's in it. Longtime crush for me. Lorenz Tate, Coleman Domingo. He's awesome. He's now doing a lot of films, but he's best known for Fear the Walking Dead. Devil Wears Prada 2. Cannot lie. I know it's not a comic book or geek inspired flick, but I'm looking forward to this because I love this cast.
Is it based on the original?
It's a sequel from the second one. Yeah,
it is. Like a direct sequel, or is it? Like
so it says, story? Yeah, Miranda Priestley and Andy Sachs are set to score off again as Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep return to reprise their roles from the 2006 comedy. You cannot tell me that's 2 decades ago.
20 years later. That's crazy.
Wow.
That is insane.
Okay, just a gray-haired chill just went down my spine. I'm looking forward to this. Carl Urban. He just take my money.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage, baby.
Yeah.
It always amazes me that Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter cannot separate from each other. You know, when one stands up, the other one has to freaking also stand. It's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I've seen the trailer for this. It looks interesting, and we'll see.
It'll be good. I think it'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah. Mandalorian Grogu.
So I have high hopes, but Star Wars has been on a downward trend lately. It's hard to say, but anything with the Mandalorian is usually a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's gonna make
more toys.
I'm down for this.
We'll see if the increased budget actually shows up on screen.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see how much bigger and badder they go. June. Masters of the Universe.
Wrong
and
photo.
Look at the photo they give us.
Wrong photo. Yeah, but the reason they use this photo is because there are no photos,
as you mentioned before.
That's
right?
I don't know how they're going to sell that.
I can't believe they're using the original photo, like from 1987. That's crazy. That is
and speaking of Scream, that's Courtney Cox, is it not?
Yeah, that is Courtney Cox.
There we go.
Yep.
Wow.
And if you're a Star Trek fan, that's Robert Duncan McNeil.
That's right. Kirk Jr.
Voyager. Yes.
No, he's not. He's Voyager. That's right. Not Kirk
Voyager.
Jr. Yeah. Great photo for sure. Takes me back. I got to get a McRib now since we're all the way back. But here's a question. I know we kind of spoke about it a little bit. What is it that you think they're afraid of? I don't even want to use that word, but I just did. Why aren't they just like giving us something?
So my honest opinion on this is that the fans have already sort of put their stake in the ground on this one. The biggest sticking point for all the fans is the fact that it's back on Earth. That is really has been for many fans has been a sore spot, even for myself. Like I love the '87 movie even to this day. Earth has always been the weakest connection for Masters of the Universe. The first film, it was a MacGuffin. You know what I mean? They use the cosmic key as again, it's a MacGuffin, right? Mm-hmm. It's this thing which transport they're in a crisis. They have to leave, right? They go to Earth and they're stranded there until they can figure out how to get back, right? Now they actually throw Prince Adam to Earth. He grows up on Earth and he's got to go back. And the biggest thing for me when I first heard of that plot, I was like, why would anybody who grew up on a different planet go back and fight for that planet? That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? But there could be a storyline where somebody's been with him all this whole time and been telling him about his destiny and telling him about the fact that he's not human, right? We don't know yet, right? We have people who have actually seen, the rough cut. So they've actually seen basically their, the test audiences, right? I did a whole interview with one of the test audience members, and from that, there's been a bit more encouragement. But it's crazy. They're scared if they're frightened, or if they're worried, or if there is any concern. It is that once the trailer drops, it will, like, the fan base will be divided. No matter which way you go, they will be 100% divided.
They don't want to kill opening weekend before opening weekend.
It's a hard decision. But here's what I have to say: release the fucking trailer, okay? Release it and let the fans make the decision. Because those of us who are truly invested in Master Universe, right? We will do the hype. Okay, we will make the people. We will encourage people to go, regardless of if it will, regardless of what it may end up being. We will tell everybody, just go fucking see it, because you know what? This is the year. Not to take too much of a side tangent here, but this is the year of Master Universe. There has never been more public consciousness on Master Universe than there has been in 2026. We have 2 freaking movies coming out. One is a fan film, which I have more faith in, to be perfectly honest with you. A sequel to the original fan film, the Fall of Grayskull, The Rise of the Horde. We have the theatrical release, which, if done correctly, and Travis Knight has a great track record for being true to the fans. Okay, so my hopes are measured. I'm not even going to say they're high, but they are measured. I'm really hoping for the best. I love Bumblebee. I did. I thought it was great. We have 2 toy lines from 2000X. 2. One from Mattel proper, the other one from Mondo. Right? And absolutely killing it, Mondo, with their designs, of course, as always. And actually, Mattel's doing incredible work with their mainline brand. A lot of people are very surprised. I'm going to be getting my hands on a couple of those too as well. And we have a freaking video game coming out. Holy crap. A freaking video game for Master Universe. What year is this? It is literally 1987 all over again. It's absolutely bonkers. And this year definitely marks Master Universe. And there are 2 conventions for Master Universe, 2 freaking Master Universe conventions, right? One in California and one in Ohio. It's actually Kentucky. But, oh my God, 2 different Master Universe themed conventions. This is the year, truly, of Master Universe. You can't get any better than that, guys. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. And what more can you ask for, really?
Oh, we can ask for much more. Trust me. We can.
Well, what you can ask for is that it becomes good.
Yes,
that everything hits.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be excellent. It has to be good.
Just has to be
good. That's all.
Yep. Steven Spielberg is back. This time he's working with David Koepp, who did Jurassic Park: War of the Worlds.
I am curious about this.
And this is another UFO one. So is this his first kind of, because he did War of the Worlds?
No, right? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It was
but since Close Encounters, didn't he do War of the Worlds too, or no?
He didn't. Did he do Cocoon? Who directed Cocoon?
Oh, that's not Spielberg.
Yeah, who was that? Was that the?
I think that might have been Ron Howard.
Oh, was it Ron Howard? Yeah, maybe it was Ron Howard.
Anyone in the chat?
I think E.T. E.T.
Yeah. So he did E.T., Close Encounters, this one, and for some reason I feel like he did Tom.
Did he do War of the Worlds? Who did War of the Worlds?
We can search it up. But it's interesting. I will say that the trailer was quite good. It's very interesting.
It is interesting. I was intrigued. I was intrigued when I saw it.
And Emily Blunt is great. Wyatt Russell is great. And again, Coleman Domingo.
What are your thoughts on this, Danny? Like you and I have talked about aliens and conspiracies. What are your thoughts? Have you even seen this trailer actually, Danny?
No.
You haven't seen this trailer? I'm shocked.
I haven't. I've heard of it, but I didn't watch the actual trailer.
Danny is my UFO aficionado here. So like, I'm actually pretty shocked.
I'm actually gonna watch the trailer now.
He hasn't seen the fucking trailer. I'm shocked. All right, Danny, your homework tonight is to go watch this freaking trailer. You gotta watch it because honestly, it is trippy, man. It is a trippy trippy trailer. Oh yeah,
I like trippy. So
especially when she starts clicking and bobbing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
is that right?
Oh, dude, she was going like.
Doesn't she get like possessed or something by like the alien thing, or they're trying to talk?
I'm not sure she was possessed, but they were speaking. I think they were like broadcasting through her. It was great.
Yeah. Okay. I think I semi-seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely watch it again. Tell me what you think.
Yeah. Tom Cruise and Spielberg did work together in War of the Worlds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good to know my brain isn't fully foggy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Scary
movie. So not only do we have Scream, Scary Movie is in the same year.
We have a 7 and a 6. It's only one movie behind. It's crazy. It's
unbelievable.
That is hilarious.
They're coordinating, man.
Yep. Toy Story 5. So this is also the year.
Are you kidding me?
This is the year of the sequel.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
God. Holy God. 2 Pixar films in the same year. That's crazy.
And then Supergirl.
Meh.
In June. We'll see how that goes. I know my good buddy Mega J and Decepticon, who I'll be seeing tomorrow, they're not big fans of the Gunverse, so we'll see how that goes. Jackass 5. I'm like, what? They were 4.
Are you freaking kidding me? He can still stand, Johnny Knoxville. I thought his legs would give out again. Oh my God!
You would think so. Minions are back.
Oh wow! Two Illumination movies
in July.
Holy crap!
Yep,
that's crazy.
Moana live action.
Is it The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock.
Johnson. Wow.
Since I'm a mythology and antiquities guy, I am totally waiting for the Odyssey. I love Christopher Nolan, so
I'm gonna have to watch the trailer. I have not seen the trailer for the Odyssey. Obviously, I'm a huge I'm a huge Sword and Sorcery fan. Obviously, I'm a huge Barbarian fan, and I'm a Gladiator fan. So that's right up my alley. So definitely want to see the Odyssey
for sure. Then Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and I'm like, this year.
Yeah.
Is it a full trailer or is it just a teaser?
Just a teaser, and basically it just goes over his costume.
Yeah, I know. It's because the first trailer's got an opening door.
Yeah, for sure. The Odyssey is sweet. Can't wait for that. I'm with you on that, Nolan. Then we have Flowervale Street, which I guess Anne Hathaway. She does some of the voices.
This is the one I'm waiting for.
Paw Patrol, the Dino movie.
That's the one.
Gonna
be in line for that one.
The merch is gonna fly at this one. This is gonna be cute.
Oh hell yeah!
Right? Thread, I'm not familiar with. This one though, Clayface. I had no idea. So after making an appearance in the animated Harley Quinn Commando series, the iconic Batman villain Clayface returns to screens with his own live-action film.
Wow!
The film has been classified as a horror tragedy by producers Matt Reeves and Lynn Harris. While plot and cast details have not been revealed yet, it will be directed by James Watkins, whose experience in dark thrillers like Eden Lake and Speak No Evil should serve him well here. So here's the question. Is it linked to the Batman, or is it like the Joker, because Matt Reeves is involved, or is it like the Joker, where it's not necessarily the Joker?
It's a
but what really kills you, this has got to be the sleeper of all sleepers. Like, this was on nobody's radar. I've never even heard of this.
I was totally unaware myself.
I imagine it's probably part of the Joker universe. They're probably going to take in that direction, just like they did, where it's just going to be a guy going through, his life, right? But so is this animated or live action?
Live action.
It's live, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It could be absolutely crazy if they. I agree with Nolan on this one. If they dive into the horror, it could be crazy.
It could be,
right? You do. What was the one with Sam Raimi and Liam Neeson?
You're talking about Darkman.
Darkman. If they go that kind of like actor scarred and then the body horror that you could get out of it, then it could really work.
Well, The Substance was insane.
The Substance, man. Oof.
I mean, like that. And you know what? That's right up the alley of Clayface.
Absolutely. And don't watch, if you haven't seen The Substance, don't watch it if you are eating.
That is basically Clayface. So yeah, That would be insane.
It could really be good.
Truly be something. Yeah,
right.
100%. Absolutely.
October comes around. This movie Digger, that's actually Tom Cruise.
That's Tom Cruise?
That's Tom Cruise. And I don't know anything about this film, but I wonder if they're gonna kind of lean into the stuff that he did in Tropic Thunder, where it's kind of like a ridiculous.
I was about to say the same thing. I the only thing I can see here is the his Tropic Thunder type of persona, right? Type of idea. Interesting.
Yeah, Zigzag chimes in, says agreed with Clayface and Darkman, but you're making a protagonist from a villain. Yeah, that seems to be.
But that's what the Joker was, right?
But also like the entire Sonyverse, because they can't use Spidey as a solo film. Right?
Yeah.
So
it's still they're still not really protagonists in a sense. They still are villains, right? But they're written in such a way that we empathize with them, right? Mm-hmm. But that's what horrors are, right? Like it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm interested to see a trailer. I think a trailer will be very good.
Absolutely. We've got Avatar.
Which one?
The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender, 2026.
Wow, animated film. That's crazy.
Then we've got Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
So October is.
Oh my god.
November, Cat in the Hat. Which I haven't seen any of them, but this is the one I'm waiting for.
Oh, -0.
That's
crazy.
-0, man.
That's crazy. I enjoyed Zero. I thought it was -1.
Yeah, so this is the sequel. Yeah, so the Oscar-winning surprise to 2023 hit returns to theaters with a direct sequel to Takashi Yamazaki coming back to take the helm. We don't know much about it yet, or who will be in it, or what the story will be. But if the previous film is any indication, folks are going to be lining up for it.
Oh yeah.
-1.
-1 was incredible.
Yeah. -1 was like a tour de force.
It was great,
and so I can't wait to see what they do with it.
So humanistic, everything about it was just incredible.
Oh yeah. We got here Shireed 2829. James Gunn said in an interview that Clayface is connected to the Batman movies in his original story.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll have to see how that goes. And rooting for Street Fighter, I think we all are.
Yeah.
I had mentioned on a stream a little while back, because when the trailer first dropped, we took a look at it. That beloved game, I still love Street Fighter anime from the 90s.
Yep.
It's still like that the animation still kicks.
Yep.
No pun intended. And you kind of want, and then I actually went and rewatched the Van Damme movie.
Yeah.
It has a certain charm.
It does.
Right. And then you saw this one. It's like they are diving, and this is what I enjoy about it. They're fully embracing everything. They're fully embracing the designs, the characters. I think Sagat's the only character that doesn't show up in either the trailer or any.
Which is so strange. Hopefully, he will be in the movie.
Oh yeah, I think you'll see him
for sure. So we've got Hunger Games for those of you who enjoy that kind of stuff. And then we've got December, Violent Night 2.
Interesting.
I didn't think they could make another one. This one kind of shocked me.
What the hell? Really? Jumanji 3? Oh my god.
Yeah, Jumanji 3, and then Avengers Doomsday. I didn't realize was this year.
Yeah, it's their Christmas. I was surprised they're releasing Christmas, but yeah, it's gonna be the big one, obviously. It's hard to predict this one. There's just too many players. I'm having the same feeling I had when the Avengers first came out. I was like, how do you put all those personalities into a movie? And then they did it 3 times over. So 4 times over, actually. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting new reboot, like not reboot, but a new start for Marvel once again. And if you get RDJ back in the seat, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money being thrown around.
My only concern is because of how many. I think back of, if anyone is a comic book fan here, I think of like Crisis on Infinite Earths, back in the day when Supergirl and Flash and like a whole bunch of characters didn't make it, and they were just reworking the DC universe. And like you got characters for like a panel, maybe a page, and that's it. So how much screen time are we going to get with some of these characters? That's my only concern. Like, are we only going to get Scott for, what is it? It's probably like a 2-hour runtime. Are we only going to get James Marsden's Cyclops for 10 minutes of screen time? Right? Like that's the thing where I'm kind of like, a lot of these are just going to be cameos. There's no way. It's got to be. It'll be like Zack Snyder's cut for Justice League. It's going to be like 3 hours plus.
It would have to to give everybody enough screen time, but it's no different than Endgame. Not Endgame. What was it called? Infinity. It's going to be no different than Infinity War. We barely got to see the Guardians of the Galaxy Infinity War. They had a few scenes here and there. Even Doctor Strange and Spider-Man and the freaking Iron Man. We only got to see them a handful of times, right? But what this has to be, if anything, has to be a setup for a larger universe. This, because again, this is like the heaviest of heavy hitters in the Marvel universe. Fantastic Four, Thor, the Avengers, like the freaking X-Men, right? A whole freaking team on their own.
Oh,
right.
And it was just confirmed via Chris Claremont that Jean Grey, Famke Janssen, will be a part of it.
Wow, that's crazy. And they even have representation from Thunderbolts, and it's crazy. Namor's in it. Same thing with Namor. I guess Namor is what they're saying. Namor's in it. Same thing with what's it called? Wakanda. Wakanda's going to have a presence.
Shuri's going to be in it. Because I think it's because of the trailers, the 4 trailers they've got, or 3. The Fantastic Four, the Wakandans, and Namor are going to be, that storyline is going to intersect.
Yeah.
And so I want to see if they plant the seeds for Namor and Sue, because that's a big thing in the comics. Like their will they, won't they kind of dynamic. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, let's find out. Anyway, we'll find out in December. It's only 11 months away, so.
So true. Zigzag said that the Monarch trailer just got released, and they're digging it. I just saw that it was released. I wasn't aware of it. I haven't seen it yet, but I really am enjoying that series. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it season 3? Which Monarch? Which one is it for Monarch?
It's the one with Kurt Russell, so I'm assuming it's the second season. I don't think
second season, yeah. Because the first season was pretty neat.
Zigzag also says that the MCU will become myopic to a single storyline. Prepare for it.
I'm not sure about that. They there's a lot of money to be made in multiple series, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Before we move on to comics, what are you looking forward to in terms of, other than your amazing con coming up, in terms of toys and collectibles? Is there anything on the horizon that's been announced that you're like,
There's just, you're asking the eternal question. I mean, like, who was it? I think it's Mezco is now releasing the Hush line, right, Danny? So
there's so many new companies showing up, or I don't know, we'll call them like, they're not third party because they're all licensed, but like there's a lot of DC cool stuff coming out from like Kong Studios, LPZZ or ZZ.
Yeah,
they're doing some cool stuff in arts, right? They're all hitting the DC stuff right now, but like out of the park, blowing out everything outside of the water.
It's crazy. Yeah, but with the movie tie-ins, the Master Universe is going to be huge. Like they've already announced that this upcoming Toy Fair, Master Universe is going to be front and center. So we're going to probably see our first glimpses of Master Universe toys well ahead of the movie. So it's going to be crazy to be able. I don't know. Denny and I have always thought about going to New York, but it is so damn expensive. I wish we knew somebody who we could bunk with in New York.
You got to stay in Brooklyn. You got to stay in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we got to stay somewhere. but I would love to. I would love to be there to see those toys in person. And last year's Toy Fair was insane for toys, right? That like every major toy brand had a presence at Toy Fair 2025. So it would be incredible to go to 2026 and see all these new toy lines being released. But again, it's just about accommodations because it is really, really expensive. Or just freaking a road trip one day, go down there for like the first day and just like come right back. Like that's the only thing I can think of right now. Because it is I think it's a 6-day event, right? It's like Thursday through it's like Wednesday or Thursday through
Sunday.
Monday.
What, it goes to Monday, eh?
Wow. Yeah, I think it goes to Monday. Yeah, I think it goes to Monday. It's a big show. It is a massive show. I could be wrong, but I do believe it starts on Thursday at least till Sunday, right? And possibly Monday. So it is a massive show.
Nolan says they're looking forward to Jada's Scooby-Doo Wave 2 and Brutal Realm.
That's always really cool.
Brutal Realm, yes.
Yeah, Brutal Realms. Yeah, yeah. Again, the independent scene is just killing it right now, right? Whether it's the Four Horsemen, Brutal Realms, Titan Toys has a lot of these great properties available on their site. The Legendary, right? Meta Travelers. Like so many different companies. Flipboard is actually going for Wave 2 as well. So, nice. And of course, like I said, I might as well go grab it. Just
go get it.
Might as well,
go get it.
Right. So,
Danny, we got to do a drum roll.
I know, right?
We're working hard on the comic, which is still our biggest focus. But Danny couldn't help himself, and you know what? Good for him, because honestly, this thing, in my opinion, is awesome, but it's not ready. We do have
this is like the first prototype.
This is truly a prototype. It's not even a test shot. It is a prototype, and that's what it's going to stay as for now, right? But the potential is what we're looking at here. Potentially,
you got us on the edge of our seats. But
is this something that we can?
That'd be crazy, man.
It is actually. You know what, Danny? No, this is fucking crazy. Wow. I was when Danny actually handed this to me, I was shocked. I was truly shocked at what came across my desk. I was like, "You got to be kidding me! How did you do this?" Right? And to Danny's credit, this was. I was like, who's this guy? What are we working on? How, is it real? Is it not? I saw a whole bunch of production shots and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I am very, very much. And then he went the extra mile too. So yeah, guys. I mean, we've had what's it called? How do I say the problem? We've had customs, from fans, right?
Oh yeah, I actually got it here.
Yeah, so Danny, bring the custom out first, and then we'll show. So Danny, bring up the custom. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
That's a custom figure, but then if you look, but then you pull it back, right, and then you go to this one on my screen. I mean. That's freaking crazy, man. Seriously, you can see the difference in articulation, right? Mm-hmm. Look at the detail. You know what I mean? Again, this is a prototype.
How many points?
This is a prototype.
Yeah, but how many
articulation? Like 32 or something like that.
Yeah, 32. There's
30.
A lot of points. No. Yeah, but and then look at the right face still. Again, and this needs a lot of work, but I mean,
you have to have some stuff cooking right now.
The possibilities,
the
possibilities are
coming soon.
Or what's what's there? Again, the independent toy scene is cooking, man. The independent toy scene is cooking, and there's a lot of opportunity out here. There's a lot of opportunity. So yeah, lots of crazy stuff. You guys will probably be able to see this at Action Figure Comic Con 2026. As a special treat. Again, this is a early prototype. This is not even this is not even anywhere near done. But the fact that we have something,
mm-hmm.
just to be able to showcase and tease. I mean, you can see his butt crack for crying out loud. I mean, come on.
Is that the Chris Evans of action figures?
Yeah,
we're hoping it will be. All right. So
that's amazing.
just for Comics Asylum, we pulled that.
Well, thanks. I'm glad that you debuted that here. And let's go back. We're going to come back to the toys that you're looking forward to in 2026. But let's go back to the Action Figure Comic Con and Zigzag. What are the guests at Action Figure Comic Con like? Do you guys want to go back into that again and just refresh anyone who is maybe coming into this?
So we have several guests, very very influential guests as well. We have, for the toy side, we have Ace of Ramen Toy will be at the show, showcasing their newest product line, talking about the future of ramen toys in the for 2026. So we're very very excited about that. We also have myself and Danny are going to be on a panel with the legendary Meta Travelers, as well as Flipmore and the Champions of the Faraday. We're going to be talking a little bit about Wave 2, and who's the other one we're going to be on the panel with, Danny? It was another Icon Heroes. Yeah, we're also going to talk about them, and courtesy of Titan Toys. The TMNT collector, he's the Guinness World Record holder for the largest TMNT collection in the world, and he lives in Hamilton, Ontario. Pretty crazy, Steve. Pretty crazy. He's literally down the street from Vaughn's office. So
what's crazy is that you wouldn't think Hamilton's got a lot of interesting things and is cool and all. I would not have thought that individual, the person that owns the most TMNT, would be in the Hammer. That's
of all things, right?
Of all places, yeah, for sure.
That's probably the most exciting thing in Hamilton right now.
You gotta reevaluate your preconceived notions. Yeah,
I can get into the potholes too if you want. That's super exciting. But that's
voice actor wise, we have the wonderful Frederick B. Owens, who voiced Leatherhead in TMNT, as well as what's it called, One Piece, and a whole bunch of other voices on cartoons and anime. So he's definitely going to be there. And as I said, Devin Mack will be there, the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, as well as Total Drama Island. He was also on a whole bunch of different he was on Beyblade. He was on so many different productions, anime, cartoons. So yeah, he will also be there as well. And we do have some music artists as well.
Yes,
Danny, you can speak to a couple of music artists.
Well, Chuck Claire.
Yep, Chuck Claire.
Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know Chuck Claire?
Legendary rapper.
Man. Yeah, I grew up listening to that guy, man, going to the clubs, partying on the weekends and stuff. So, but it's definitely cool to see him to come out. We have Kevin Dahlman, which is a former,
cool.
Yeah, he's an NHL player.
Yeah.
You know Kevin Dahlman. That's cool because he's gonna be on.
I like hockey, so
okay, cool, man. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours, and he's got his own pop culture clothing brand that he's gonna come and show off and that kind of thing as well. And his kids are super into anime, so they're gonna be coming with him as well, and they're gonna be enjoying the event with us. And then we got Zach Fax. He actually is a music producer, a music producer, and worked with Drake and a few other guys. So he's a huge TMNT collector as well. I sold him a few of my pieces, but he's coming out to partake and hang out. And if you have questions regarding the industry and that kind of thing, that's the guy to talk to, right?
Yeah. We also have some comic book artists. We do have Hugh Rookwood, who has his own brand new comic book release coming for Chosen Studios, Apocalypse 4 Vagabond, which is exciting. It is a retelling of the original tale in a new light and direction, and I'm very excited for this book. It looks incredible. Obviously, having worked on the first production. But this one's taking it a brand new direction, brand new writing, brand new whole brand new storyline. So very, very excited about that. Our good Vince Sun is going to be there. Vince is going to be one of the artists as well. We also have some toy tubers coming. The Baddest Reviews will be showcasing off his new line of independent toys from the realm. We also have Toying Around is coming. Kevin will also be there, and some jerk named Mega J Retro scammed his way in there. I don't know how he did that, but he'll be there for some reason. But we have the whole lineup is available on our website, actionfigurecomiccon.com. Guys, definitely check it out, and please start purchasing tickets. The early bird registration is almost over, so you really want to get in on that. And regular pricing will be coming out soon. And then, of course, at the door is another price, so you don't want to miss out on saving a couple of bucks every single time. So guys,
for anyone who's new to the stream or to the three of us, where can they get tickets for if they're not getting at the door?
Yeah, actionfigurecomiccon.com. You can also check it out on Eventbrite. Search for Action Figure Comic Con, and either way, you'll be able to get the tickets, and whichever one you're more comfortable with. So there's two different options for you.
We also have a VIP pass, which is we're calling the Grail Hunter Pass, which gives access to early entry. Show starts at 11 a.m., but there's an early entry for 10 a.m. So for the collectors and the Grail Hunters column, they'll get access to the event early and get to the collectibles before everybody else.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a DJ who's going to be playing, who's going to be spinning some tunes. We have a full day of programming for panels and release schedules and announcements. I'm going to be hosting a ramen eating contest for anybody who's brave enough to try and. It's a great time. It's Anime Shogatsu. It was always packed. Nice. Ramen eating contest. If you think you can scarf down the most ramen in the shortest amount of time, you better come to the Action Figure Comic Con. It's going to be a blast. We might even have some performances and karaoke at the end of the night. So if you want to belt out the tunes and sing your heart out, definitely come by. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you guys there. So
as long as there aren't any neighborhood cats, I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to scare the neighborhood.
Steve serenades so well. He's a
you're gonna have to battle chocolate.
So amazing.
Oh, I'm losing that one. I'm done. All right. I'll be like anyone that fought Mike Tyson in his prime. I'm in the ring for like 20 seconds and then I'm out.
You be the hype man, you get in there anyway. Community, bro. We're all about community.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, definitely check out actionfigurecomiccon.com for all the information, and of course you can buy tickets from there too. Thanks.
For sure. And so any other toys I think we had said Master of the Universe. Is there anything else that is on the horizon?
Like I said,
is there anything coming out of McFarlane since they're pumping out everything before they lose the license?
So they're pumping out everything, brother. They're pumping out things. There was a rumor coming out days ago. Proliferated our good friend over at the Reluctant Adult podcast that Conan O'Brien was getting an action figure, which he's not. It's actually a figure of Extender Man or something like that. I can't remember his name. So that was fun. But he is pumping out DC figures right to the last docket. So we're probably going to see McFarlane figures all the way till December, and probably into 2027 before the license actually switches over. So that's cool for McFarlane. Obviously, Marvel Legends just continues to pump it out. Looking like when the Mandalorian movie comes out, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a host of different toys well before the movie gets released. So looking forward to that. Danny, what's like on the Dragon Ball scene, or the One Piece scene? I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of different.
There's some Tamashii exclusives coming out. Well, they're set to release soon. They're like I forgot where they're from, but they're not your typical Saiyan figures. They're from I think the Token Battle online game or something.
Oh, but yeah.
Right. They're coming with two characters which are pretty cool that are not Goku and Vegeta. So which is cool. So looking forward to those. There's even some third party. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about third party stuff, but we don't have any a Devil May Cry figures.
Right.
Wow. So there's some third-party companies coming out with some Devil May Cry figures. Well, not Devil May Cry figures.
Right.
I don't know. They're called Bro Toys, but they're really good. They do some really good work, and they're coming out with some like a not Dante and a not Nero and those kind of figures. So,
but you know what, Danny, Storm Arena is killing it right now. Storm
Arena is great. Yes, yeah, you're good point. Definitely looking forward to the Alpha line from them. Been collecting them so far. Saga just came out, so that's huge, right?
Yeah. And then you know what, on the
you have someone comment.
Omizi said at the top, her comment, you beheaded him.
Yes.
I have to heat up. I have to heat up the figure in order to get it on top because it's not malleable plastic, so it would rip
I think it's beyond janky. Okay,
yeah. But it looks good when it's standing. So
we do have another. We have more cooking. Like that's just the first rendition.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the next one coming.
Joy Toy is killing it right now too with their 1/18 scale. They're going to be releasing a whole host of different King of Fighters figures, as well as GI Joe figures. And that's the thing about one of the most exciting things about 2026 is that Hasbro and Mattel are both releasing licenses are for their most traditional brands that they've been holding on to for generations. Like GI Joe is actually getting figures in different formats. It's crazy. Like things are just moving forward and nuts. And if anybody remembers, Thundercats from Super 7, Silverhawks from Super 7, and now to complete the final trio, Tiger Sharks have finally been announced. Yeah,
take me back.
Have finally been announced for Super 7. So we are with the Rankin and Bass trifecta has finally come full circle. So we're going to see Tiger Sharks, and there's so many questions about Tiger Sharks because do you release them in 2-packs? Because there's a pre-transform, there's the human and the Tiger Shark transformation. So how does that work? Because they look completely different when they're humans and when they're Tiger Sharks, right? So it's a mystery right now how that's going to work. So we are on bated breath to see how Super 7 is going to pull this one off. So yeah, a lot of great legacy brands that are coming out. I mentioned earlier that Loyal Subjects is literally bringing back the 80s. My Buddy, Gem of the Holograms, My Pet Monster, like crazy.
My Buddy. The jingle for My Buddy still makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Dude,
My
it's
me.
It's Chucky's theme song, man. It
is pretty much.
It's Chucky's freaking theme song, bro. It's freaking crazy, right? And then you know what? Nacelle is really bringing it back, man. Nacelle is going nuts. They have sectors. They're bringing back freaking sectors, man. They're bringing back all the hand puppets. It's crazy from the sectors releases. They're bringing back the Cowboys of Mumesa. Holy crap! Like that is a line which I was shocked. They're rounding out their Biker Mice from Mars license. So bringing all these villains in because the first wave had no villains whatsoever. So now we're bringing back all the villains. And they're getting to Star Trek. I can't believe they're actually tackling Star Trek where Playmates basically dropped the ball. Now they're coming in and swooping in and making figures, which hopefully will be good. Although they're having a rocky start about it. They just released a press release apologizing for the manufacturing process at this stage. So it's going to be interesting to see how far along they get with the Paramount license on that and where it actually leads. Because
I think we've seen some of them at SDCC.
We did. We saw some really great ones, and they look good. But for 112 scale figures, they look amazing. They have Captain Kirk. They have what's it called? The Genesis device. They have a whole bunch of different characters coming out. Captain Janeway, Crud. Commander Kruge or whatever his name was. A lot of different beautiful characters that people have always wanted, but have never ever really been produced. So it's going to be interesting to see how Nacelle goes about this. So looking forward to that.
It'd be good to get a Cisco.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy how many new action figures are coming out in 2026.
Before you hop on what you're going to talk about next, are there any what's the state of crowdfunding toys in 2026?
Yeah, the independent scene is crazy. The Mighty Orbots just got their successfully funded action figure set.
Wow.
Can you believe the freaking Mighty Orbots? Like, absolutely crazy. But it comes at a bittersweet moment, because I have to fact check this, but I think that it's not all roses and sunshine on that one. I'm not going to mention what happened, but there's a bit of controversy, not controversy, but there's a bit of a bittersweet moment on that one. I'm just going to leave it at that. But the Mighty Orbots, man, crazy. Like a really obscure cartoon from the 80s getting a freaking toy line in 2026. Insane. I don't know, Danny, what I think you're looking forward to Odious?
Oh yeah, I backed that one for sure. So I think hopefully, I don't know if it's this year. They should be out this year. Hopefully.
No, I don't think so. I think
no, another year. That's the thing with Kickstarters and action figures. It's quite the process, right? And you learn patience. So, but it's cool at the same time because you're anticipating it, right? And it's cool when you get those in your hands once they're ready to go. So we're going through that process soon too. I know you go through Kickstarters to your projects, but we have I think we're planning sooner than later, next few months, Kickstarter for El Dragoon. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, when that does happen, please come back on and tell us what it's all about.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're going to be picking your brain, Steve.
100%.
What's left of it?
And there's just a whole bunch of different indie toys. Thundercats still has a Kickstarter for their role-playing game, which has blown it out of the water. They were asking for $2,000. They're upwards of almost close to $300,000 right now.
What?
It is insane. Yeah. If you want to look it up, Steve, it is the Thundercats role-playing game. It is insane. We just, like myself and my good friend JP of Thundercats Classics, we had an interview with Larry Kenny, the voice of Lion-O, the Lord of Thundercats, yesterday. It was a great interview. We had a great time, and he talked about his experience in voice acting, but at the same time being part of this Kickstarter. It was magical listening to his limericks and little stories. I asked him about being playing alongside Papa Huxtable, and he had some wonderful, fun little memories of that. So it was really cool.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm looking at the total, and it's
mind blowing.
Impressive.
It's mind blowing. Yeah, quarter of $1,000,000, guys. They've raised on a $2,000 ask. They raised $250,000. They have literally what is that, Steve? 2,000%.
I love that. Funded in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I hope you guys don't mind. I wouldn't mind clicking the
go for
video
it.
just to see what
Click
this is all about.
Absolutely. So for anybody who doesn't know, it is based on, I believe it is compatible and based off of the D&D, what's it called? The D&D mechanics of role playing. So they have mages, they have warriors, they have all those types of classes.
It's a great video.
Their
video's banging.
Yeah,
absolutely dope. Interesting.
Yeah, lots of rewards, and there's still 45 hours to go, guys. So if you are interested in backing this project, you have until, I believe, Friday evening to actually put in your pledge. So best of luck, and congratulations to these guys. Oh, and fun fact, actually, Steve, if you want to go to the end of the video, if you want to go right to the end, Lynn Vander, go back. No, that's too much.
Back?
Just go back to the logo. Yeah, click. So go a little bit further back. So Lynn Vander Studios, guys. talking about locals, Lynn Vander Studios is in Guelph, Ontario.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're a hop, skip, and a jump away from Hamilton. So yeah. So guys, Canadian Connection raising $250,000 in the span of 31 days. In freaking incredible. So congratulations to all the guys from Lynn Vander Studios. I know Tommy myself. He's a really humble guy, and he's all about the role playing games. So congratulations to Tommy and his crew. These guys are killing it.
Oh, that's great. Respect due though.
If you keep scrolling down a bit, you can see the bundle for the Larry there it is. There's the Larry Kennedy bundle. This one I think is very, very popular. So if you guys want to pick that one, if you want to pick this one up, it's a really cool set. And
I love it. Limited to 1,985 copies.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Well done. Adventure guide. And
of course, it comes with many of the comics themselves. So Dynamite's going all out with this one. So it's a lot of fun.
Character sheet pack. Oh, you get your own.
You get your customized dice. Yep.
Sweet. And then your dice tray.
Dice tray. Yep.
Still one of the best logos in all of pop culture.
The graphic design on that was just freaking incredible. One of the absolute classics. So yeah, really looking forward to this in terms of like independent projects. Obviously, it's not as independent as because it's connected to Dynamite, but it is in terms of comics, this is a great segue into comics, by the way. So it's really great, guys. I encourage you to look it up. It is the Thundercats RPG. So guys, definitely check it out and support the project. It is blown out of the water. They've hit all their extra goals. So everyone's getting a lot of great stuff for this project. So
absolutely. Like that's stunning.
Absolutely.
And speaking of comics, we're going to take a look at what 2026 has in store. Some stuff caught me off guard because we got a little bit of the stuff on the back end of 2025, but like there's a lot going to be going on this year for comics. Major crossover with Marvel and DC again, this time with, I guess, the granddaddy of the crossovers being rebooted, this time with Spider-Man and Superman teaming up again, with Marvel having their own version and DC doing the same thing as they've done with Batman and Deadpool and some of the other ones that they've had beforehand. But like Archie's getting a reboot. And it looks like they're getting updated. I haven't seen a lot of what's coming down, and it's not from Archie Comics.
Is it Archie? So is it Archie proper, or is it like like Riverdale?
Sure. Not sure. I think it's got a Riverdale-esque kind of feel to it, but it's drawn with traditional Archie look with that waffle hairstyle.
Really?
Oh yeah, we're gonna dig into it right now. There's a lot going on, and I've been late to the game, but what I'm going to be doing in 2026 is I'm going to be hopping on to the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover.
And
it's
looking pretty crazy.
Fully diving into that one.
Nice. So
we're going to go to IGN and take a look at their most anticipated comics of 2026. They say 2026 is here, and the comic fans have whole year's worth of exciting new stories to look forward to. Marvel will be ushering a new era of the X-Men line and building to what looks to be one of the most consequential crossover events in years, Armageddon. DC will move forward from the DC KO crossover with a new wave of titles, even expand the fan favorite Absolute Universe. And everywhere in the industry, we've got our eyes on everything from Skybound's Energon Universe to the new Archie reboot. So we've got Ninja Turtles here, number 14. Let's take a look at the gallery that they've got going on. IDW's been putting out some bangers with the Ninja Turtles. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's continuing again in 2026. Art's dynamic. For sure. Shadows of Tomorrow. So this actually debuts this month. And
so that was Freddie Williams, right? for the TMNT.
I think so. Yeah, Freddie E.
Yeah.
Williams. Yeah, and so that's a new creative team. So Gene Nguyen Yang and Freddie E. Williams the second. They're helming the
Great stuff. He always
stuff,
does incredible work on that. So
most
very,
definitely.
very
Most definitely. And so for the X-Men franchises right now, 2025, the conclusion of the line-wide crossover called Age of Revelation. And then it says, expect plenty of the new titles and the fresh starting points for continuing books like Wolverine X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. We're especially intrigued by Eve L. Ewing and Tiago Paulman's X-Men United, which seemingly deals with Emma Frost creating a psychic haven for mutant kind to replace the real one they lost with Krakoa. So X-Men's always up for reinvention. It seems like they're like Spock, but like they do it every 7 months as opposed to every 7 years. He does his bolting. DC Next Level, we covered this earlier on or late last year. So their initiative, their all-in initiative is on fire. And so we're getting Lobo, Batwoman, and Terminator books. And their absolute line is still rocking. I actually picked up the Batman Wonder Woman crossover and gave that a read. So I have to pick up where Wonder Woman goes into Batman's book, and it's a lot of fun. It's what they're doing and the way that they're kind of just changing things up. It's really exciting. We've got the Archie reboot, so you can see the all new artwork, kind of like off of the Dan Parent traditional kind of look that they've got. And this stuff is coming out of, believe it or not, it's not Archie Comics. I think, who's it coming out of this year, this time? But it's going to be,
what's the title called?
It's just basically Archie Comics. It's a new with a new Riverdale line quietly fading away, and horror books like Afterlife and Archie coming out very infrequently. But all that changes in a big way in 2026 when Archie is teaming up. Yeah, it's Oni Press. So Archie Comics and Oni Press are teaming up for this new Archie in 2026.
Crazy.
So that's going to be really interesting to see what they do. So the stated goal is to give readers the Archie franchise's answer to All-Star Superman, and we couldn't be more thrilled at that prospect. So that's interesting. It's an interesting take. We've got Armageddon, Witness the Origin of the End. So this is where the X-Men, and this is the crossover that's going to have X-Men and Avengers and everybody else in it. And obviously this is their way of kind of mirroring what's going on in the movies, because you're having a massive crossover on the page as well as on screen. So we don't know what the deal about Armageddon is yet, other than it's just being spearheaded by Captain America writer Chip Zdarsky, and it's said to shake up the Avengers franchise in a way we haven't seen since 2004 Avengers Disassembled. And that led into No More Mutants and everything as well too. So they're looking to reshape everything for Marvel, and Marvel could use a boost with the Ultimate line shutting down. I would have to say that DC's kind of they're on point a little bit more than Marvel is right now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
This Absolute Universe is killing it, man.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Oh my god! Like that Wonder Woman is what the hell?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I think this is Cho. This is
She's on a whole another level.
Oh yeah, they're just having fun with it, man. They're absolutely having fun with it. So they're going along.
Danny,
we're getting Vertigo. Vertigo's back as well too this year.
That's great. Danny, if there's one book you got to read, it's definitely got to be all the Absolute Batman. Like that is just crazy.
Yeah, Danny, it's so much mayhem. You'd love it.
Perfect.
My favorite out of all of them, I've said this all last year, was Absolute Wonder Woman. Because basically, again, like I love Greek mythology and all that stuff. They lean heavily into it, but she's almost like a barbarian and Thor put together.
She's OP, man. She's way too overpowered.
She is so cool.
Oh, nice.
Batman tries to challenge her, and it's just like, this is not going to go well. This is going to be bad.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Their crossover in her book was a lot of fun, and their dynamic is it's a good read. That's all I'll say.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out, brother. It's crazy. Negative Burn.
Negative Burn. I'm not familiar with what Negative Burn is. But this is coming out of this is a Zoop crowdfunded book. So art by Joseph Michael Lisner. Says, fortunately, the series is making its long overdue return. So I guess it's by Joe Pruitt, and he's crowdfunding it. So we all know what that's all about.
Yep.
So support this one. The creative talent pool for this latest volume is certainly impressive enough, including Mike Allred, Marguerite Bennett, Brian Boland, Mike Carey, J.M. DeMatteis, Francesco Francavella, and Phil Hester, among others. Joe Jusko is involved with it, so absolutely star-studded. We've got Imperial Guardians. So this is Hickman's. Hickman did an Imperial in 2025, and there's actually currently a Nova series going on right now, which is a lot of fun. So this is Marvel going back into space. The one I'm looking forward to, though, is New Vertigo. So there's a brand new Vertigo imprint from Image Comics. And let's take a look at some of the beauties that they've got here. So we've got 100 Bullets is back with the US of Anger.
Nice.
We've got A Walking Shadow, Black Tower, The Raven Conspiracy, Bleeding Hearts, End of Life. And we covered some of these books in past streams as well, too. Necretaceous, The Crying Doll, and The Nice House by the Sea, which follows Nice House by the Lake, and then Brutal Dark as well, too. So they've got some great books coming out, and it's kind of nice to see that they're going back to that. They struck me as like the HBO of comics, where you're getting stuff that you could get on the big screen or the small screen. Just these really nice, tight, kind of contained stories, more of a real world feel. And then the Energon Universe crossover. This is for me. This is what I have to catch up on.
Nice.
But this looks great. This is a great cover.
That's my damn.
Yep, Skybound's bringing it, man. So Skybound's Energon Universe line has been a major hit over the past couple of years. For many of the same reasons as DC's Absolute Universe and Marvel's Ultimate Universe, it offers a clean, accessible gateway into the shared world of G.I. Joe and Transformers. We're eager to see where the line takes us in 2026, especially as all signs point to even more interconnectivity between the various titles. For example, in March, G.I. Joe 20 teases the very first meeting between Duke and Optimus Prime.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the two alphas meet head to head. March is going to be fun.
Yeah, sounds like it.
It's going to be crazy.
And then the Ultimate line comes to an end. So I really enjoyed the Ultimate line, and it's unfortunate that it's going away. But let's see how they handle it.
Nice.
All good.
A lot of great things coming in 2026, though. Wow, that's freaking crazy.
Oh yeah, and then like when you think of like the small screen, Monarch is coming back. We've had
that's a good one. Yeah.
Idris Elba's series Hijack gets another season, so that I think is on Apple. There's a lot of stuff that's coming as well too. For sure, Brandon, I agree with you 100%. Such good comics. Anyone that says that comics is kind of dipping, it may be dipping in certain ways, but the talent is there, and you just got to dig to find the stuff that's awesome. There's a lot of stuff on the independent scene. We've got creators here that are making good product, so support them. Obviously, we have tons of talent here in Southern Ontario. And hold on a second. Speaking of Southern Ontario, you dudes are Canadian. I live next door to Guelph. Yes, we're all Canucks.
Yeah, you got it.
Unfortunately.
Speak for yourself, bro. I got maple syrup going through my veins. It's all good.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. But the independent scene, the mainstream scene, and with things like the Archie reboot and Vertigo, it's going to come down to what do you buy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
We're spoiled for choice, I think, at this point. So, which is a great place to be in right now. So,
yeah, absolutely. Well, gents, we're going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes, but I just want to give you another opportunity to talk about the Action Figure Comic-Con coming up on January 31st at the Japanese Cultural Center.
Yeah.
You know what? To kind of give us a little bit more info.
Sure, but I also did want, taking the opportunity. Obviously, we're here at the Comix Asylum, and we really want to give you guys some exclusive looks at certain things. Danny, do you think we can showcase a few new elements from El Dragoon? I think that some of the
that'd be fantastic if you've got that. That'd be a great way to end off the stream.
What do you think, Danny? Should we tease a little bit?
All right.
Okay. All right. So
as the kid used to teach, used to say, "Do it, do it, do it."
All right. So here is some crazy artwork from our good friend Sebastian Navas, who has been hard at work bringing us some of these crazy new visuals. So here we go. No words, but you can see the dynamic nature of the page. I mean, not even going to explain what's going on here, but yeah, there's a lot of elements happening here. You can see so many different things, part of the actual mythos itself, but you have to definitely dive in deep for this one.
That looks great. But before you go ahead, I just want to thank Brandon for becoming a new member.
Oh yeah, thank you. Huge thanks to Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Awesome. You're helping.
Thank you.
Really supporting the channel. Thank you guys.
That is phenomenal. Oh, and the colors make it.
Yeah, the colors.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So, trying to bring it all together, right? It's going to be a great story. We hope you guys will enjoy it. And then something a little bit more traditional. We'll see some actual moments here from the book. I'm not going to get too far into it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, look, this is a page. This is a real page. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the pieces coming together, and just like, I love the perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, these are great pencils and inks, and the colorist is going to have a great time.
Yeah, what a dive! It's going to be crazy.
We cooking, man.
Yeah.
The colors are just so dynamic. We're really excited about how the book is coming along, and we'll have some more information about the Kickstarter coming soon. So, guys, we do hope that you guys support us with this brand new endeavor. This, of course, is the brainchild of our good friend Danny Green. Danny, tell us a little bit about how you came up with the character of El Dragoon.
That's a good question. Well, it's something that I dreamt about this character many years ago, and initially it was supposed to be kind of like a Batman slash dragon kind of inspired type character, a crime fighter with dragonish type powers and that kind of thing. And at that time, I was actually attending a wrestling a gym called Battle Arts. I was there actually for boxing, but it's a big wrestling gym as well. And so every time I was there training, you would see all these wrestling guys doing their thing. And that, we all grew up watching WWE or WWF, right? So definitely a lot of inspiration in this book from that. But this is just a mashup of all the things we kind of grew up with. I think I say it's kind of like a mash between lucha wrestling, WWE, Street Fighter, and then maybe some Dragon Ball. So as the story progresses, you kind of learn a little bit of that. But as you can see here, there's a match going on, obviously. But I wanted to bring something up. Actually, at the event, we have a good friend, local super Hannah. She is a amazing cosplayer, but she's actually going to be cosplaying one of these characters at the event. Yeah, so I met her at WrestleFest, and she actually won the cosplay contest, the wrestling cosplay contest there. And she came by our booth, and we chatted about the project we're working on. And she got super inspired, and she was like, you know what, man, if you guys are going to be doing something with this, I want to help out and be a part of that. So then the AFCC came up, and we're like, wow, it'd be a great place to debut it and kind of show off some of the characters live. So, but it's basically about a luchador wrestler named Juan Juanes, who he's at the peak of his career, and then something tragic happens to him where he basically leaves wrestling for a very long time. And then something happens in his life that basically draws him back to wrestling and having to go back into training. And he figures out that he's a part of something bigger in the world. And basically, the story's about that, following his adventure and him kind of figuring out his past and that kind of thing, and leading him to some crazy adventures and matches. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And great team behind it. Sebastian Nevas, the artist behind here. Damien is also doing the colors. And then we have Gilly Reich's Comics, which has been helping us with some of the script writing. And so collectively, we're kind of like Voltron right now. And and we're putting out a cool product. And we have a cool little fan base as well in the US from doing some of the events there. And so we're going to be out there as well, promoting it, and as well as AFCC. And yeah, man, it's just it's been a wild ride, right? And big, huge learning process. You know what it takes to make books and toys, and yeah, it's just been a lot of fun and a great ride. And this is just the beginning. So you know, we're looking to take the story as far as we can, maybe into animation, Hollywood. Who knows, right?
Why not?
Why not, right? The cool thing is actually we got approached by some toy manufacturers and toy companies regarding our IP here. So yeah, man. So they're super interested in working with us, and so all I can say is stay tuned. You know, we got some cool things coming. So yeah,
so and of course, thanks again, Steve, for letting us come on to Comics Asylum and talk a little bit about Action Figure Comic Con. Guys, Action Figure Comic Con will be happening on January 31st, 2026 at the Japanese Canadian Culture Center, 6 Sakura in Toronto, Ontario. It's going to be great. We got a lot of wonderful guests coming, cosplayers, local cosplayers who are wonderfully talented and, again, have worked really hard to prepare for the show. Many of them are listed here on the Action Figure Comic Con page. Local super, lovely Miss Whitney, lovely Miss Whitney, Omizi, who's actually in the chat. Huge shout out to Omizi. She's been a huge supporter of the event, always shouting us out and giving us wonderful props. So massive shout out to her. Super Malbert, Pink Ranger, Jerry B. Debris. I can't even pronounce half of these names. The 13th Geek. You know, a lot of great, wonderful cosplayers. The Kitty and Angel cosplay. Amanda 93 Wonder Woman.
She's coming in from Montreal to come be a part of the event. So
crazy.
Love that. Thank you to her
great.
for doing that.
Right. Toronto Vader. You know, very costs. Midnight Sleep. Bunny Bombshell. Again, incredible, talented people. Big Jack Films, good friend of mine. He's going to be coming. And of course, he's going to have his traditional cosplay LARP battle. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, there's going to be enough room in the parking lot. We'll see what happens. Tony Stark impersonator. You know, again, I could keep going forever. These people are just absolutely talented and wonderful ambassadors for the event. They're going to be all participating in the cosplay walk-off, and we probably will have a masquerade at the end of the show as well, giving away some great prizes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Please, guys, definitely head over to Action Figure Comic Con. Check out all of these guys. Click on their profiles. Each of these linked up to their Instagram pages. Definitely give them all a like and a follow, and tell them that the Action Figure Comic Con and the Titans Talking Toys sent you. Rody Media is going to be there doing some wonderful cosplay photography. So we're going to have a whole area set up for them. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to get your picture taken, and of course we want to thank the Toronto Game Expo for their support. So guys, definitely check them out as well. And of course, we do want to thank our sponsors for the event, specifically Titan Toys. So, Steve, you asked about what our most anticipated figures were. I think that definitely the Hush line from Gong Studios is going to be on the top of many people's lists. I mean, this they've just been making waves on this. I mean, look at the Superman from Hush. He looks crazy. The soft goods, the all the additional accessories. Obviously, we see Poison Ivy taking over Superman's consciousness there. But you see the underlay body on top of the suit, just so crazy. The head sculpt is just like on point. Everything about this character is just.
I will argue that's the best hair of any Superman sculpt ever.
Look at that.
It's got the little curl. It's got the little curls, man.
It's got body. It's got the curl. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's got everything you've ever wanted. Gong Studios is really killing it for their overall line. I mean, they first came on the scene with Kingdom Come, Superman, and Shazam, and they've just continued to make waves. And this one's available for pre-order right now on TitanToys.com for only $125 USD, $31.25 USD plan for only 4 payments. But then we got tons of other things on TitanToys.com. The 85th anniversary. Holy crap! 85 years of freaking Wolverine. Can you believe that?
No. Maybe Marvel.
It's Marvel, yeah. It's Marvel. But I mean, like 85 years of Marvel. And yeah, man, like he's looking pretty square on that head.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got the new body.
The proportions that's him.
That is definitely Wolverine. Very stocky, right? And very traditional in terms of his overall look. Available for pre-order on TitanToys.com, only $34 USD. And then we, of course, have the amazing Yamaguchi Reveltech. If you want ultimate posability, Steve, this is the ultimate posability for any action figure. These guys go above and beyond for their dynamic poses for action figures, and this really shows it. The symbiote Spider-Man. I mean, look at that pose. That's just ridiculous. Even what's it called? The Maximum Spider for Marvel Legends just cannot compete with this level of dynamic pose. I mean, look at that. That's just insane.
That's right out of the comics.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot better with hiding their articulation points. So, and then they could just come with a host of accessories. The symbiote scream, right? The actual webs, and of course all those whip hands and different hands. But yeah, the dynamic nature of this character. Look at that, just absolutely insane. So yeah, like we got tons and tons of new figures coming out all the time, and they're all available at TitanToys.com. And talking about Transformers, I mean, MPG 20, the new Masterpiece line. This is just getting freaking nuts. A true Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime, but this was Hot Rod actually. And a lot of people have been waiting for a true Masterpiece edition of Hot Rod, and this one's looking pretty sick. Literally, like he jumped off of the cartoon screen, and just in time for the G.I. Joe crossover. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This guy looks nuts. My brother, if he sees, I can't show this to my brother. If he sees it, he's going to freaking spend all his money. It's going to be crazy. And then even Batman Returns. Like, I love the way Batman Returns has always been given the bad rap, but everybody loves it. People just don't want to admit that they love it, but they love it. So this was from Beast Kingdom, another Chinese brand. But I mean, they're just looking freaking badass right now. Everything's just going crazy. I think this is 1/6 scale. Is that right, Danny?
This one is a 1/6, I believe.
Yeah, this is 1/6. So pretty big, not bad, and definitely will fit into your collection nicely.
And everything. Nice.
Oh yeah, comes with a stand and one of the rocket penguins.
The penguin is amazing.
Yeah,
a little rocket penguin.
You gotta love it.
That's a nice touch.
Absolutely. And then of course from Mondo, Chitara.
Oh wow,
the 1/6 scale limited edition. She's looking crazy. All you Thundercats fans out there, this is a limited edition, so once she sells out, she is not coming back. So you guys definitely gotta get. She's got the Speed Force going. You know what I mean? Like this is the Chitara. Obviously inspired by Dynamite Comics as well as the cartoon. But yeah, definitely looking forward to this. Comes with a burble. Actually comes with a freaking burble. So definitely looking forward to all these wonderful new toys. Guys, definitely check out titanstoys.com for all your action figure needs. They are the exclusive distributor of Mask here in Canada, so you don't want to miss out on being able to get your brand new Mask vehicles from 2026. Icon Heroes Jiu-Jitsu as well, and of course, Pokemon. Lots of different card games. I can't believe how card games have just exploded.
They've exploded, man.
Dude, it's nuts. It's absolutely crazy.
There's also a giveaway.
Yes, we do actually have a giveaway on Action Figure Comic-Con. Guys, get in on this giveaway right now. Just head over to the front page of Action Figure Comic-Con. Scroll down to the bottom where it says, to the section where it says Mask. And you just have to click on your entry here and fill out the information. And once all your information is filled out, you'll be entered for a draw for the Mask vehicles. Best of luck to everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a huge prize pack. So, guys, if you were ever into Mask, now's the time to go pick up an entry, because you could walk away with an amazing set of action figures from Mask, courtesy of Titan Toys and Action Figure Comic-Con 2026. So one more time, guys, just as we're logging off, January 31st, 2026 at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. Huge shout out once again to our sponsor, Titan Toys, for sponsoring the event. And, of course, our other sponsors, really quickly. We also have the King of Print, who's pretty much been literally killing it for everything print related, for all of our print needs, flyers, posters, banners. They've done it all for us. Huge shout out to the King of Print.
Toy photo galleries, thanks to them.
Yes, the full photo gallery is being produced by them. Guys, please follow them on Instagram. And they also have multiple toy shows that they produce as well. The Awesome Toy Show, as well as the WrestleFest. So, guys, definitely follow them. You guys won't regret it. And, of course, if you need anything print-related, definitely visit them. Waterland is going to keep us hydrated all weekend, Danny.
Looks like you may need some of that.
I need some right now.
Yeah, I could use some water right now.
Reverse osmosis.
But Danny, they will keep us hydrated all weekend long. And talk to us, Danny, about JTI boxing.
So they're also a sponsor. We're calling they're like self-defense combat sponsor, and it's a gym I actually attend, but they're huge into pop culture, and they want to come on and support. They're going to be a part of some programming as well, where you'll actually be able to visit their booth, and maybe they'll show you how to punch and hit stuff. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah. So there's gonna be a little game there where you'll have to go visit them and do a little something to win some prizes. So yeah, it'll be cool.
Huge shout out to all of our sponsors, and guys, don't forget the Action Figure Comic-Con is happening January 31st, 2026 at the Japanese Canadian Culture Center. We want to thank Comics Asylum for giving us this opportunity to talk a little bit about the show. Thank you, Steve, for everything. It's been, as usual, it's always a blast hanging out here with everybody at Comics Asylum. So,
no, it was great, and thanks. It was good to see you guys again, Danny, Mega J. You guys are always welcome here.
Thank you, man.
No need to ask. Just join in,
jump in,
talk geek stuff all day, all night. Doesn't matter. This is great, and I can't wait for the 31st. You guys are doing a great job putting on the show. You've put together a great format, and the guest lists and the sponsors, everything just is like it's popping. So I can't wait to be there.
Yeah, guys, share as much as you can, get the word out. Buy your tickets online. You'll save a few bucks by doing that. And we will have some group purchases. Like if you have a group of 5 or more, tickets will be cheaper at the door and that kind of thing, right? So we do have some actually community groups coming out, that kind of thing. Some charity type things coming out as well. So, anyways,
the Toronto Ghostbusters will be there, right, Danny?
Yeah,
they're
that's another one.
So it's gonna be fun.
We're trying to figure out where to put their Stay Puft. Because he's about 30 feet tall.
The Ectomobile will 100% be there, though. You'll be able to see the Ectomobile in person. So take some pictures, guys. So, yeah, guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. dress warm. It's going to be fun. But we will have some sort of coat check so you guys can be comfortable all day long. So again, thanks. Huge shout out to Comics Asylum for letting us have a little bit of time to talk about this.
Absolutely. And I want to thank everyone who joined us tonight, everyone who commented. Thanks for joining the community as well. Those of you that did, make sure that you like and subscribe to all of our platforms and stuff like that. We really appreciate your support. And if you're in the area or even in the nearby area, we'd love to see you in a couple of weeks at the Japanese Cultural Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. An amazing kind of celebration of love of action figures, the love of geek culture, and the things that, bring us a little bit of joy in this world, for sure.
It's going to be a big party for pop culture.
It's going to be so much fun. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Absolutely. So what do you have on your channel, Meg J? What do you have coming up next?
Guys, as always, thank you guys for coming to Comics Asylum. Guys, Comics Asylum is the place to learn more about movies, television, and of course, comic books and action figures. Subscribe to Comics Asylum, and of course, follow us on all of our social medias. Myself, of course, you can follow me on Mega J Retro. And coming up, a lot of Master Universe news as well as Thundercats, and of course, all action figures, along with my good friend Danny Green over at Titans Talking Toys. So we hope to see you guys there, and thank you guys for all your support.
And Danny, what do you got coming up?
AFCC.
All right.
That's it, man. We've been working hard on it. I'm not getting any sleep. I look like a raccoon right now because just trying to plan things, and we want to make sure everyone enjoys the show, and we're just trying our best to accommodate everybody, and just working hard to get a good show going.
All right, excellent. And for those of you who follow Comics Asylum and are members of the channel, or follow us on socials, we're back tomorrow with Decepticon as well as J-Man77. We're going to dig into the sticky kind of topic of creators in comic books. Who is responsible on a team for creating some of the most iconic characters you've ever encountered and read? And where does it stop? Is it the editor? Is it the writer? Is it the artist? Is it a combination? There have been some murky stories, and we're going to dive into some of those on Thursday, same time that we started here at 7 tonight. So everyone, take care. Really appreciate you spending the evening with us, and make sure that you support Danny and Mega J at the end of January. All right.
And support Comics Asylum, guys. Atrium is still going. New graphic novel coming out, so definitely give them a huge support. And you might actually see it at Action Figure Comic Con 2026.
You might. You just might. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, man. Thanks, Steve.